football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts. Taken in the end zone.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Quick throw here to Hilton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
Makes the score Colts.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
On second down, Jacobs showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands so they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. first down throw. Stafford. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy. Look at this! Midfield breakaway! Touchdown, Indianapolis! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Colts add on to their lead.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic. Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking for Campbell downfield.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21, Raiders nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
21-0 our score after one.
Score Colts 21, Raiders nothing.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Catch made here by Campbell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run. 1st down.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score Colts 28, Raiders nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 8.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down at Stafford. There's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
His throw caught. the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Raiders nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And double team, and it's intercepted. That's by the rookie Julian Blackmon. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Jacobs now. Fakes him off. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 24.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Carr going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Snap comes at one, and it's Carr. But it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And he'll be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
His first carry, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Hines. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. For no gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Marlon Mack. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just ill-prepared for that eventuality.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he's got the hook up to runs. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. He will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kissed it on the ground.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run with Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From the gun, Stafford. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And This is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 68-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The 20. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. John Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Colts 42, Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing his car on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is out quickly to the right, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Carr rolling to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Sliding at the pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Raiders on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Now it's the backup Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the